Hello crafty friends, welcome to today's video. Over the last couple of months I've created all sorts of bits for my box of backgrounds and bits. These are leftovers from projects or experiments, that kind of thing. So I thought this month I'd delve into it and do a few videos here and there using some of the backgrounds. I've sorted them out into colour families. I've got rainbow bits, multicoloured bits, warm coloured bits, cool coloured bits, so these are your greens and your blues and your teals and a bit of purple, and I've got neutrals and gold. So I've got lots to play with. Today I'm going to do something with some of these rainbow bits. So I made these on some watercolour paper with some watercolours I was testing out. I thought I'd do a little rainbow. Just let the colours mix and mingle. I did draw some pencil lines on these, which I want to cover up. They're not going to erase because they've got watercolour on top of them, but I think covering them up will be fine. So I've got an anti-static powder tool here, just to remove any static moisture or grease. And I'm going to use this metallic gold, rich pale, regular size grain from Wow to add some stripes over those pencil lines. On this bit, I'm going to use a embossing pen. This is the brush tip. I'm going to put a line where there was a pencil line. I'm not looking for perfect lines. I want something a little bit irregular. On this bit, I'm going to use glycerin in a rollerball bottle. And just roll that over those pencil lines. It can be a bit haphazard as to whether any comes out of there. I should store it upside down really, I think. So that's quite grungy looking. Happy with that for the moment. Once I've heated it, I will see if it needs a bit more ink and powder. For this one, I've got glycerin in a nail polish bottle. I don't want too much on my brush. I kind of want a dry brush effect. There are no pencil lines on this. For this one, I've got a stripy stencil. I've put the paper and the stencil on my grip mat just to stop it shifting around, and I've got a dedicated embossing ink blending brush here, which I'm just going to swipe along these stripes. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect because I want to get that grungy look. Time to heat these now. I'm going to do that on the highest setting on my heat tool. If I was after a really smooth effect, I would heat from underneath. But I'm quite happy with a grungy effect, and quite frankly, it's easier to heat from above. So those have all heat embossed nicely. That's the stencil one. That's the brush pen one. That's the nail polish brush. And this is the rollerball. I do want to add a little bit more, I think, to this. So I'm just going to roll over each line a couple more times. I got my largest stitched circle die. That's quite difficult to say for some reason. And I'm going to cut out partial circles from this. I'm going to see how many I can get. Right, I've got a pile of partial circles and a pile of linen textured card blanks. And I'm going to use tape runner to attach my circles straight onto my card blank. So I can butt the edge of that up against the edge of the card. It can be useful to have something with a bit of a lip. I've got this scoreboard here, so I can push my card blank right up against that lip, get my circle where I want it, and then push that up against the lip as well. And they should be perfectly aligned now. I've decided to use tape runner rather than glue because glue can warp card and I don't want my card blank warping at all. So I'm going to push this right into the corner, and then I'm going to push this corner right into the corner. So as my circles are bright and bold and have gold on them, I want some contrast with whatever I put on them. So I'm going to go for black cardstock. And I've got a selection of pieces of foliage or plant things here. To glue these down, I'm going to use high-tack white glue and my glue dotter. If you want to know how to make a glue dotter, it's dead easy, and there is a video linked down below in the video description. So I've got those stuck down. I'm going to trim off any overhanging bits of plant. For my sentiment, I'm using these dies, and I've die cut out a variety, excuse me Mr. Blackbird, a variety of sentiments. It's so noisy, that blackbird. It's been sat in that tree for days, tooting away. So I was thinking this more sombre toned card would be good for a thinking of you. So I've got hanging there. And maybe a you are so kind, a so grateful. I might do a happy birthday on that one actually. Just because, here for you, and you are so kind. Normally I back these, but because I'm going to put them on a colourful background, I think I'll just let the background peek through. So again, I'm going to use white glue and my glue dotter. Right, I've stuck my sentiments on, and I think I'm just going to add a few glitter drops. This is Gold Coast Nouveau glitter drops. So they'll dry clear and have a little bit of gold glitter in them. For this one, I added them to the painty stripes in lines. I will take some photos once the drops have set and dried so you can see what they look like once they're clear and glittery. For this one, I just put a few around the outside of the circle. I added 3 here, here and here on the 3 circles. For my happy birthday card, I added glitter drops to the hearts on the seed head and then some little dots in the middle. And for this Just Because card, I put the little dots on the round leaves at the end of the branches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards done and dusted using a bunch of rainbow type backgrounds. I hope you found the video helpful and it's given you a few ideas. If it has, do let me know in the comments. Leave a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, do subscribe and ring the notification bell. And I'll see you back here very soon for another video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.